Hello, everybody. Welcome to another amazing episode of Pokka. Actually, the first one in the year of 2025. I can't hear you guys clap. Clap, 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 clap. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm sure you guys have missed my face. You haven't seen me in a while. And I'm sure you've missed the voices of the likes of Ujad, Bootleg, Assassin. And we have a new person amongst us. It's a new voice you'll be hearing for the first time today. Uh, Before everybody comes around to introduce themselves, let me give you a quick heads up on what we are doing today. We are going to be talking about movies that are coming out in the year 2025 and as well give our opinions on all these movies and the ones that most probably suck. I don't want to mention any movie now, but I know the ones that will suck and the ones that have potentials and the ones that we are actually really waiting for. And as we go further in today's life, you will get to understand more of what I'm talking about. Uh Not to waste our time because we have a lot to get into and we are going to touch every single aspect of all of those. So I'm going to let everybody else introduce themselves. So starting with Ujat, go to Bootleg, then Faria.
Okay, good evening, everyone, and a wonderful Happy New Year to you from the team members of the Poker. I remain Hujat Sama, and believe me, I will make sure I get a proper profile picture for myself because this blank is affecting me. Sha, for aside Steve's management, I remain Hujat Sama, and I'm actually very much excited to be on our first live. I ought to have been at the backstage, but they decided they needed me and I came forward. So thank you to everyone.
They
And
needed
when we get into this, you'll hear more from me. Shh. Let's move to the next person.
Well, um,
Bootleg.
I for one, yes. Look, I for one love my profile picture. It really brings out the essence of what is me. I
Okay.
am bootleg assassin. I have nothing to introduce. I'm here. I'm square. Let's go.
see this man. Okay, we go to the next person. Faria.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Faria and I'm new to the team, clearly. Also, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you
Like,
are. And
let me know when I'm
every
audible.
20,000 fans of ours watching can hear you.
Okay, good. My name is Faria. I'm the mini video editor, assistant video editor, I don't know. And I'm also in charge of the short that. And I hope this year runs smoothly. Amen.
So there you have it. We have Ujat Sama, bootleg assassin with his amazing profile picture. He actually like highlights his
One of a
physical.
kind. One
Yeah,
of a kind.
exactly. And then the gentle Faria. So like we said, we are going to be talking or discussing about movies that are coming out this year. This year's roster looks a bit much more better than last year's one because there are a lot of interesting movies that are actually do coming out. I mean, compared to last year, where most of the movies that came out, they are either a sequel, a remake, or a prequel. There was hardly like an actual original content that came out last year. We can say the same thing for this year, but we have some original content out of some of the movies that are coming out. So, not to waste our time, um, the first movie that we have on our roster today, which is coming out on Valentine's Day. Speaking of Valentine's Day, today is the birthday of someone quite special to me, so that's why we are a bit late. So, apologies. So,
No one needed to know that information, but okay.
yes, I'm going to say it regardless. Anyways, she's watching. I have to say it if you want me to sleep at home.
You can't tell it right now, but I'm rolling my eyes.
Anyways, the first movie that we're Captain America Brave New World is coming out on Valentine's Day, February 15th. For everybody that is single out there, you won't be bored. Go and watch the movie. You won't be bored. So, what are your thoughts on it? I'm sure we've all seen all the trailers, all the first trailer, the second trailer, and those other two. So, what are your thoughts on it? Let's start with this.
What?
Captain America, Brave New World.
Oh. Well. I am torn because I think the movie is going to look good. But I think one of the things that Marvel hasn't been getting right in the past few years is the stories have always really gone with flair rather than substance. So I'm not really sure on the substance that Civil War is Brave New World, my bad, is going to bring. So I'm torn. I think it looks good from what we've seen. Red Hulk, the guy with the big head, I can't remember his name off the top of my head,
Did you just say
and
the
the
guy?
Falcon. The guy with the big I can't remember his name off the top of my head for the life of me. I'm not an encyclopedia. And Falcon and the new Captain America, like it all looks good, but we'll have to see how they execute it because I think the execution is the biggest issue.
Yeah. The execution, but like from what I'm seeing, this movie actually introduces some other things that we've not seen in the MCU before. Like, for example, Adamant and how he's going to fare compared to Vibranium. From all we know in the MCU originally, Vibranium is the hardest substance, or let's say is that rare metal that you can do lots of wonders with. But when it comes to adamantium, from what we know in the comics or other universes, adamantium is the strongest metal that is there in the Marvel universe. So this one that they will be introducing adamantium. I want to see what they actually do with it. Are they going to build a suit for um Black Captain America? Yes, I said it. They're going to build a suit for Black Captain America. He already has a vibranium suit. And also,
You
is he
don't
going
have
to
to
get
call him Black Captain America,
he is black and he is Captain America. So Black
but
Captain
you
America.
don't have to call him Black Captain America.
You don't know
Very
that.
controversial of you. Very controversial of you. Just noting that out.
Wow, how is
Is it
that
very
controversial?
well like
Uh,
I was saying, uh we from what we saw in the trailer, it seems like the guy is going to have some sort of super soldier serum because there's no way a normal human being will be doing all those superhero landing and those kicks that he's doing unless he has a little bit of juice. So they must have
Or
juiced
or
him
he
up,
or he or he never skips leg day.
or he never skips legs. So who that you can jump in here.
Well, one thing I want to point out is the fact that we've spoken extensively about Captain America: Brave New World in several lives that we've done as of last year. Even when the trailer came out, and I think we were geeking out on it. But one thing I want to mention concerning it is the fact that, granted, Marvel has not been Marvel since Endgame, to be very honest. And while I understand where Bootleg was coming from when he mentioned that they've not really had that much substance and they've gone with a lot of flashiness, I don't know. I have a lot of hope. First of all, let me use a very, shall I say, um, African like bias. Anytime Marvel releases a good trailer, the movie ends up being good. And if they release an average trailer, the movie ends up being meh, as we've seen even post Endgame. So, looking at the quality of the trailer that has come out versus so many other what they call it, intriguing things, I believe this is like a new slate. That brave new world, the word new, actually, I look at it as a way that Marvel is rekindling back to what we love. We look at the last movie before this, which is
That title,
Deadpool and Wolverine. You said?
I don't agree with that title, Brave New World. The previous
Wait,
title,
wait, wait, wait. Calm down. Calm down. We'll get to it. Regardless, the idea is new, but we look at the hype and the height Deadpool and Wolverine was. It's basically every single thing we love, but better. This is a great opportunity for Marvel to come out clean. And looking at everything that has been displayed, I'm actually hyped for it. I don't. I see it as one of the movies in new Marvel. Let me call it new Marvel that's actually going to do well. Please and please and please, Valentine's Day, if they F up, no find me, you will not see me. But I do believe very much that they are going to do well. And to answer Bootleg's question and your question, you do know that vibranium absorbs a lot of literally what the name goes about vibration. So since he's in a vibranium suit, when he's doing that superhero landing, all that force is being absorbed by the suit and can be redistributed and so on. Something akin to what Black Panther was using. Because we have to remember in Civil War, no, in Civil War, I believe, I don't think T'Challa was using the what they call it, the heart shape herb. I don't know, I can't remember, but I believe he
Was
wasn't because his father was the Black Panther. Now.
he was they had to
I
strip
think
him of
I think we
because
can get into the specifics of all of that at another date.
That's it. All right, no problem. But that's just my thought. I'm actually very much more positive based on the trailer, based on the review, based on leaks and tidbits about it, which I will not share for spoiler purpose. It's actually going to come out great. Hopefully, I did with Marvel on this one.
yeah. Well, that's nice, but like it would be better to hear from somebody that is not actually like a fanboy of MCU. So let's hear from Faria because she watched the trailer, so we can hear our own opinion based like and our own opinion will be much more unbiased.
Well, my opinion in regards to like from the trailer perspective, I don't like read the comics or like Marvel comics. I only watch the movies. But like from the trailer, I don't know. It seems exciting, low key. I don't know. I'm excited to watch it. I can't wait for it to come out. Cause like since the story of like when the original Captain America died, I don't know. I feel like everything has been d- dragging somehow. Like I don't know. But I'm very excited for the listen. The trailer actually seems really nice. Like it seems very hype, and I don't know. I feel like the movie is going to come out great. My opinion, shall.
Yeah, so that means that she's one of those people that will most probably enjoy it if he actually bombs because
I doubt that is
What do
because
you mean?
we just
I'm going to. I would enjoy it if it's terrible. I would. Okay, I would probably enjoy the action scene and stuff. But if it's like terrible, terrible, the storyline, I'm not going to enjoy it. I'm not a what they call it. I'm not two faced, I guess.
you're not a DC fan.
And exactly.
But one thing I want to mention, which I saw, and it's one thing that I saw an edit on a friend of ours, Shogun, on his status, and I realized that one good thing about this Captain America is the fact that we have other enemies aside from the Red Hulk, which means that we would see a lot more hand-to-hand combat, which is something Marvel has missed in a long time. And this hand-to-hand combat, as when we look at the way Marvel portrays it in every single scenario, it always hypes the movie. We look at Shang-Chi, we look at even Thanos versus Hulk. That hand-to-hand moment in Infinity War is still one of the biggest highlights. Then let's not go to one of the best, which is in no, in Winter Soldier, Captain America versus Winter Soldier.
do you
The choreography is always too clean.
do you
So
know that
the
that fight
groundness,
was in Naruto? That fight scene was repeated
yes,
in
yes, what they call it, it was actually in Boruto, Sha. Sakura
yeah, yeah,
versus Shin.
yeah, it was repeated. Most people don't know about it.
Exactly, like almost frame for frame in it, and it is just so clean. So one of the things that I want to point out is another aspect which I believe Zypher had mentioned long ago was that when Marvel decides to go grounded without using all this flashy CGI and superpower, they actually know how to cook. And this movie, I expect it to have more of that, which is another positive turning in comparison to just CGI fights and so on. Plus, Red Hulk
Yeah.
will chase this guy, which I would love to see. That why are you running meme, but it's Captain America flying away.
Oh wait, about like the trailer that I watched, I was curious about this thing. Do you have any idea like why the Red Hulk and Hawkeye, I mean technically the new Captain America, like why were they fighting in the like towards the ending of the trailer? I was curious about
We'll
that.
go find out for a movie, yo. We'll find
You,
out
you,
in the movie. If we knew and said it, it would be considered spoiler.
Okay, good. I don't know. The fight scene was like so exciting, especially when he used like the wings, the marine wings to cut through, like when he was throwing the car at him. I don't know, it was amazing.
you see,
Fair, fair, fair.
she's geeking out that she will enjoy this TV if it's terrible.
Wow.
Once again, like I said, we are not DC fans. Now, DC fans, they try convince us that Batman v Superman was good.
It
Zizi,
was
I'm calling you out on it.
it wasn't a bad movie actually. It wasn't a bad
Oh, okay.
movie.
Well, let me just write your name somewhere. Nedhead go here.
I beg, don't cast me. No, let's move to the next movie. This one is a horror movie, and one thing me I want to say about this movie is that it's basically capturing like what happens in Nigeria. Once you don't blow, never go back to your
That movie
village.
was funny.
Village people are
Was.
waiting for you. If you don't blow like this, don't go back to your village. That's basically what they call. Because if you look at it, one other interesting thing about it, he's been directed by Ryan Coogler, the director of Black Panther, and we have Elizabeth Shue inside, as well as Michael B. Jordan. So a lot of Marvel actors, or I call them Marvel actors. Yeah, they were in Marvel movies. They're inside this movie. And Michael B. Jordan is playing a dual role where he's acting as his own twin brother. So if they knew, they would have just stayed back where they were instead of going back to their village. Village people were waiting for them, they did not know. That's just what me I have to say about this horror movie.
So first things first. I just want it to be
Okay,
known.
okay. Let me quickly chip in before somebody goes in. Sorry, bootleg. Bootleg.
Okay.
Continue, sir. Continue, sir.
Okay. First things first. I do not subscribe to horror movies. So needless to say, I probably won't be watching it. But it is intriguing because they have this same actor doing multiple roles, the kind of thing, the duality of everything. And it's very black centric. So you also have to know that they're going to be kind of what's the word I'm trying to use? Teasing, not teasing certain things.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get
So, so yeah, what I wanted to get across is this movie, bar. First of all, Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan. Great to see them coming back and working together in the same movie. So I want to mention something that I want people to put in consideration. If they do a parody of this movie after, I would be more interested in watching the parody than watching the movie. Because when I saw the trailer, there was the aspect of we have black people, and we have ghosts, and you hear something is entering the
Right?
cottage
That's
and
what I'm
people are going to
saying.
check.
Like black
It
people
is
are
not a
ghosts.
black people thing. It is not a
Black
black
people are
people
ghosts.
thing.
What?
Exactly.
I was
Exactly. That
thinking the
kind of thing. The
exact same
evil
thing.
spirit.
Like, okay, I mean, it's intriguing, but like,
Yes,
black
exactly.
people
The
are
evil
ghosts.
spirit will be doing
Right?
their thing. The black people will be doing their thing, and they'll live. They'll
Right?
coexist properly, normally. So yeah, if they do a parody of it, I feel like that one will be more faithful to the type of people. But getting into the seriousness of the movie, I'm actually looking at this movie as a test to Michael B. Jordan's acting. Now, it's not like I say I have a problem with him, but I saw him, or rather, I see him more of an action star type. So, moving into this genre is going to be interesting on how it delivers, especially the fact that it's not just acting as one person, it's acting as two people. Although then you do see the time whereby he was shooting gun at evil spirits. Oh yeah, nah, nice
I was
one.
thinking I don't know
Okay.
the real like the real bullets and stuff work on I don't know spiritual beings. I don't know people that can wield magic. That does not make sense, right? But we'll
Exactly.
see now. We'll see.
My guy took the American solution too far because we saw fire on water and it's gone. You're shooting. Oh yeah, nah.
Yeah.
no, one thing that I feel like Hollywood can teach in this situation is that when you shoot at something and that stuff gets back up, don't bother wasting bullets. Just leave it, run away, or look for another option. They don't do this in Yoruba movies. As bad as some Yoruba movies are, once they shoot someone and the person did not die, they will invoke the ancestors first. Okay, maybe ancestors should come and handle the job. I feel like Hollywood should have actually upgraded or take a note from
Straight up.
I think we all have to agree that for horror movies to work in general, some things have to happen that don't make sense, whether you are white or black. So some things have to. So like the movie, we will not have a movie where everybody just up and left. Unfortunately,
Exactly. They decided
well,
to pack their things and they move. Sure.
anyways, I don't want to waste too much time on this one because it's just a movie that is going to come out. Well, I think the movie is going to bomb. That's just it. I think it's going to bomb.
I don't
I think
Popular.
think. I think here's the thing
I
about
don't think so.
horror movies. I think the thing about horror movies, particularly, um, because horror movies don't usually take a lot of money to make. So like if you compare this to like Brave New World, it would probably be like half, if not quarter, the budget. So like for a horror movie to succeed, it's very much easier for like an action movie to succeed because it's basically just a bunch of people in one certain location with very minimal lighting and then jump scares and then all these other things. Like it doesn't take much for them to break even. So I don't think it's going to flop per
so.
se.
Your point is
Might not
your
do
point is
as
a great even.
And
hmm?
I feel
another
like
thing,
initially
another
it won't
thing.
stop at all, but I don't know. The trailer is very interesting. It will like draw people in. So like after the movie
Yeah.
comes out, it depends on what the initial watch has rated it as. I'm guessing that will like that might change the momentum.
And
Forget
let's
that
not
one.
forget we have Michael B. Jordan and what they call and horror put in the same thing. These are
Yeah.
two
Also,
things that
yeah.
drag
There's that
women into
too.
it. Michael B. Jordan and horror
Yeah.
will drag women into it. Women will drag their men into it. So the movie has a recipe for
Yeah.
success. So what are we talking about?
I
To
feel
be
like
fair.
the only opportunity that comes out on Netflix, not in the cinema. So like it's something that people can just enjoy in their house. Yes, I don't see that. I'm going to the movies to watch. That's just me. That's just me. But then let me remind you that not all movies that have like big stars and big directors that actually comes out good. Look at this Billionaire Boys Club. Kevin Spacey was in that movie. That movie came out rubbish. Kevin Spacey and a lot of prominent Oscar-winning actors. That movie was rubbish. They did not make any money. The movie was running at a loss. Safe.
Eh, the
Yeah,
movie
but
is
like
not Michael B. Jordan
I
plus
think
horror
we
now.
have to I think we have to understand that it's a more that movie is more an outlier than anything else. So and it also probably didn't get this much marketing, if we're being honest.
Well,
That's
there's that.
another aspect.
Let's leave that to that and let's move to the next one because we are trying to spend too much time on something that will most probably not work. So,
Wow.
Someone is biased.
so the next one is Karate Kid Legend. One thing interests me about this one, they brought the Mr. Miyagi's Karate Kid and Mr. Ant's Karate Kid. They sort of merged it together in the sense that Jackie Chan actually met with Daniel, which is Daniel San. If you've seen Cobra Kai, you would know what I'm talking about. If you've seen the first two Karate Kid movie, which came out like in the 80s or 70s, right? You would understand what I'm talking about because the way they brought it together, although it's a different kid now, which I'm not going to talk about the kid. That one does not concern me. I'm talking about the nostalgia effect that it brings. So we get to see how Mr. Miyagi, in a way, has something to do with Mr. An. So until the movie comes out, there won't be proper explanation on how they cross in life. So that's just what interests me about this Karate Kid legend. So it's something that I would watch, but I'm not going to the cinema for it. That's just
I think the Karate Kid movie is in a weird place. for me personally, because like we kind of know how the story is going to go, generally speaking. Like, see, kind of down on his luck kind of kid, trains martial arts, beats bullies. So like we kind of know how the story is going to go in a certain way. So I think for me, especially, it's going to be how much they, as the movie, can surprise us, like what they can do differently more than anything else.
I don't think there's
Omo,
anything.
So what do you think,
boomers,
Jackie Chan?
boomers, go and marry. You're already talking like old people, really old people. Go and marry.
Who
We
that?
are
Who that?
we look no Mauser, we are looking at a movie. First of all, you tell me Karate Kid is the name of the movie, and you are not interested in the kid in the movie. It looks like you are about to watch the wrong movie, my good sir. So I have to look at it in the
I
aspect
have
that
seen,
they are
I
merging
have
two
seen three
things.
other Karate Kids.
I
I have
swear.
seen three other Karate
Exactly.
Kids.
Probably yeah, you probably watched the first one when you were 22, then the second one when you were 37. So now that you
Oh,
are 50 something, it must be really difficult.
You can't tell right now by
My
my very flat voice, but I'm rolling on the ground laughing.
okay. Shy.
because I have to look at it now. First of all, the nostalgia factor is there. We have what called the original Karate Kid coming back, and he's reprising himself, his character again. So it means it's a continuation of the story. The mere fact that Jackie Chan's character is here means that the two stories are interlinked. That's another aspect to delve in, which is what Dapo is more focused on. But I now look at the aspect that we have a new story, and I'm looking into the choreography. There was something that they mentioned in the trailer. They say kung fu and karate. I don't know if it is just a surface level statement or they're actually going to delve into the difference between the two finally in
Oh
this
yeah,
in
the
this
thing is,
story.
let me
Yeah.
cut you there for a bit. Let
Me,
me cut you there. If you look at the first one was focused more on karate. But then if you look at the one with Jackie Chan, it was basically kung fu. It wasn't karate. So like them bringing it.
Exactly.
That's why I said I'm interested in seeing how Jackie Chan actually crosses paths with Mr. Miyagi, because Mr. Miyagi was
Yeah.
focused on karate and Jackie Chan was focused on kung fu. So it was really
mm,
two different.
Yeah, and I look at it at the two. Mr. Miyagi's student and Jackie Chan are going to train this boy. You understand? Granted, the story is, as Bootleg mentioned, is predictable and we know what exactly is going to happen.
yeah,
But
I
it
was
is
gonna
more of
say
the how rather than the what.
the
How
what.
exactly they are going to deliver. You put in the what do you call it, the fighting choreography. You put in modern day elements into it. Remember the last one with Jaden Smith was 2010 or so. I can't remember, so long ago. So we're looking at a 2025 level of what they call it, um graphics, 2025 level of choreography and all that, and
Yeah.
we are putting it into what everybody loves, which is the fighting, because we are watching Karate Kid in order to see how the fighting will go. Nobody is going to watch it too much about the intricate story that delve past. I mean, you boomers probably, but for those of us that are more modernized, we watch this thing in order to see the fights and so on. So by the time we put all that into perspective, and the nostalgia factor of Jackie Chan. Oh, I haven't seen Jackie Chan in a movie in a long time. So to
Yeah,
see
I'm
him
like,
come back,
I can't wait to see. Jackie Chan is like, he's okay. He's old, right? I don't know when he's going to retire. Oh,
yes.
but is he going to be doing his own like stunts? Like he probably will be doing his own stunts, right? Yeah, I can't wait to see like fighting
What
and
he does
stuff.
his own stunt in most movies.
Hopefully.
But now that he's old,
Yeah.
I don't know if he's still doing his stuff because he's in his 60s right now. But
Yes, he's old.
he doesn't look like it. He's in his 60s. Well, the thing is, I can tell because me and him. I remember when we were in uni
Yeah,
together.
but then again, 60 or not,
Oh, when you were in
it's
uni,
Jackie
right?
Chan. Eh.
It's not it's not Jackie Chan, yo. Mr. Rafa. Oh,
Back in the time whereby you were using your mouth to do sound effects. Ish, ba. Nice. Noted.
Lol,
But one thing I'm just going to
lol.
look at is that this is a recipe. This movie is a recipe for every single thing. It is going to cut across generation. You see boomers, what they call it, millennials. You see what they call it, Gen Z plus Gen Alpha. All of us, it will cut across all our general team and bring us all together. It is a cinema worthy movie simply because of the fact that there's still Jackie Chan and the what they call original Karate Kid. Those two, their combination, their training method. The last time I saw Jackie Chan and someone else trying to put their individual training methods on somebody was in what they call it, this one, the Forbidden Kingdom, Jackie Chan and Jet Li, and we know
Yes,
how well that dynamic worked. So
yes.
imagine putting that now. Come on, there's a lot to look forward to in
Ex-
this Karate Kid, and I did here for it.
Well, to round it up, I would have loved to go and watch it in the movie if only I had kids. I'll be able to tell them, that's the original Karate Kid. Then that one trained the second one. So it would have
That's
been
why I say
interesting.
go and marry, born your own
Right.
before that time.
Then they'll be like,
Kujat,
Grandpa.
lol. Kujat, you're like 2 years younger than me. I don't even get what you want.
I don't even understand. I don't know.
You go
Anyway,
like show birth certificate as proof.
Lol.
let's go to one of the movies that me I'm actually much more interested in, which is F1. It's a movie based on Formula One. There isn't much to say about it unless you are like a Formula One fan, which I am. So the main reason I'll be going to the cinema to watch these movies is to get to see the Formula One drivers that are part of the movie. The premise of the movie itself, I think it's about someone that had an accident when he was like when he was young. He had an accident that stopped him from driving. Then they brought him back in to train a younger driver. And I like the fact that they are focusing the story on Mercedes, even though Lewis Hamilton has left Mercedes and George Russell has to drive with someone else now. But anyways, that's basically just for Formula One fans. So people that are not fans will probably just go and watch it and enjoy it as just a normal movie.
Yeah, but I think racing movies in general do pretty well. You don't need a lot of information to enjoy them. Cars go fast. So like there's not a lot of information that is needed for it to be enjoyed. So like generally speaking, you could remove the entire Formula One aspect, and I think it still be a good movie.
Yes, yes, yes. That's what I
Yeah,
said. That even if you are not a fan, you
yeah, I agree. But one of the things that is pulling me towards the cinema with this movie is because of the directors of the movie. Aside Brad Pitt, because I'm a very chronic Brad Pitt fan. Aside from that, we are looking
enjoy
at the aspect that the people that directed this movie are the same people that directed Top Gun Maverick that came out. You understand? So it's more of, and they are going to put that their what they call it, that their ability to show us from the driver perspective. You
it.
get
Yeah.
how the thing feels like, because when we are watching Top Gun Maverick, you look at the aspect of how it felt to be Maverick inside those planes shooting through the sky. You get, even when he used that older plane and tried to what they call escape from enemies lines, that those parts, the way the camera angle, the directing was so perfect. Now imagine it on Formula One.
Let me
I
ask
am
you.
like, you get, my mind is already blown. It's already doing a lot of calculation with
Let,
respect to
let,
this.
let,
So
let me
that
ask
is
you.
why I will be going to the cinema for it.
Let me ask you a question. Do you watch Formula
You
One
said,
normally?
yeah,
Do you watch Formula One normally? Do you watch Formula
yes,
One?
once in a while. When
Yes.
yes, once in a while when I was a lot younger.
Whatever it is that they want to show us in the movie, it's just that it will be clearer and it will have like sound effects and there will be all these dun 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 to it. That was all. Because in actual Formula One race, they show us the driver's perspective. We see what the driver is seeing. You feel what the driver is seeing. So like the thrill is already there. But I get what you're saying. Sha.
E- Well, fair.
Mm.
So, Faria, your
But
own
like, I
thoughts
think,
on the F1?
yep,
Well, I'm
sorry.
not really. I'm not really like a Formula One person. I don't watch Formula One, but when I saw the trailer in the beginning of the trailer, I was hooked. I was like, okay, okay. But then towards the ending, I was like, eh. So I don't know. I feel like you probably need to be a Formula One fan or like watch Formula One and enjoy it to be able to enjoy the movie. Because in the beginning, I was
Reason
hooked, but then towards the ending, I just lost me. Yeah.
reason why I disagree with you on that aspect. Well, then again, I cannot totally disagree because it's still going to be your feelings and your experience whenever the movie comes out. I look at it from what's the name of this movie that came out about car racing, whereby this guy that acted as God the
Oh,
God Butcher, I can't believe
oh,
I forgot his name, was in based on
oh
a true
no,
life
Ford
story.
versus Ferrari. Ford
that's
Ford
versus
versus
Ferrari.
Ferrari, exactly. Ford versus Ferrari. It is simply just racing. Something a lot of race fans would say that it is going to be a movie for them. But the way this movie cut across every single person, irrespective of whether or not you are into racing or not, is another thing we have to look at. If these people who could create that feeling of in Top Gun Maverick are still going to have that magic in this Formula One series, yeah, sorry, in this Formula, even this F1 movie, I believe this movie is going to cook properly. So that's something I want to look at. There is a way to just make good movies, and I believe directors are waking up nowadays in order to see it and deliver.
anyways, that's that about the F1 movie. The next one is much more interesting, and it's another Marvel movie, which is Thunderbolt. This one we've already said a lot of things about it in previous live sessions that we did last year. Same thing with Captain America: Brave New World. But this would be another movie with a lot of character, like a band, so to say, since the likes of Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So well, I don't really have much to say other than I just want to see Sentry. I want to see what they do with it because he's actually a new character that is coming in, and I've never seen Sentry even on a small screen, even on a cartoon screen. I've only seen Sentry in comics. I don't want to see what they do with Sentry in this Thunderbolt. So the hype for me was when the trailers first came out, and we've already discussed about that. So I'm still very much hyped for it. I will go and see it. I hope it doesn't bump because if it does, it will pay me because he actually has lots of potential.
Yeah, I think it has good
Um,
potential.
I think the Thunderbolts like Brave New World. It's kind of like they're not doing anything too over the top. I think so. I think even if we see Century, I don't think we'll see him do that much based on the guys that in the movie because like he's not going to go up against anybody in the Thunderbolt because
Hmm.
he just straight up whoop their asses. So like it's going to be a more grounded movie. Like they've not really explained anything that is really going on in the movie. Kind of like Brave New World. So we don't really know much story wise. But it's Marvel, it's going to look good. The action scenes are going to be really good. So like at the very least, they have that going for them.
Yeah, and what like I mentioned, hand to hand, and is another movie that is going to be grounded. But I don't know when it comes to the Thunderbolts movie. We've said a lot, and we've gone into a lot of dissections with regards to the movie. So I'm not going to talk on it. What I'm talking about is its actual placement, the placement of the movie with respect to other movies, with the next Marvel movie that is coming out, which is what people are actually hyped about, is too close. I don't know if this was a good decision by Marvel, or if they just decided to just put it in as an interlude to the next movie. So I wonder if there will be an interesting connection that will lead us to that next movie from it, and maybe that is why someone of the caliber of Century is even present in the first place. So these are the kind of things that will make me believe that Thunderbolt is going to be a great movie. So these are the characters, and the fact that I'm a strong Yelena lover. But going to cinema to watch it, make Panda talk first, then I'll decide. Hello?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Faria.
The Thunderbolts. I don't know. The movie is like if on its own, like without comparing it to Marvel, like just remove the whole Marvel aspect from it. It seems like it's actually a pretty chill storyline, and I feel like there'll be a lot of exciting action in the movie. So like what Hujaj was saying. I don't think it's something I would go watch in the cinema per se. Even like with its relation to Marvel, even if it was not related to Marvel at all. It's not something from like the stuff. It's not something I'll go watch at the cinema, except maybe after like people have watched it in the cinema and I see like the reviews are like amazing. Then maybe, but ideally, I don't think I'm going to go to the cinemas to go watch it. I'll just wait for the like for it to be available outside of the cinema. Then, but it seems
I like
nice.
how you said for it to be available outside cinema.
Yes, now I'm not gonna waste money. I mean,
Well, that's that
Hey,
about.
waste
I
money.
knew we won't have much to say about Thunderbolt.
well,
So I knew we won't
I
have
guess
much to say about Thunderbolt. So the next one is Love Hot. This one has a special place in my heart. And Ujat, it is not what you are thinking. So shut up. Don't talk. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Oh.
This one has a special place in my heart because other than the title, you actually have to understand what the movie is about. This is a movie about somebody that has a violent past and actually is trying to live like a peaceful, quiet life. And Baba is a successful real estate agent, or rather a
yeah,
realtor, only for his past to come back and haunt him, and he started busting out moves.
literally,
It's very.
literally came back to haunt him.
I'm not going to lie. I will go to the cinema to watch this movie. It's something that I would enjoy at the cinema because I know I'm going to laugh. I'm going to get enough action, and I don't really care about the story. It's just going to be fun for me. So I just want to go there and have fun. The movie is just going to be fun for me.
And I feel like it's going to be funny. It was giving like comedic vibes. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's going to be good.
Yeah,
Like action and comedy, it actually does mix well.
It does. Really good.
and we're also looking at the what they call it, the full on choreography. See, me, I'm just nowadays, I'm just a sucker for hand to hand, and I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. I believe these are just sit down, enjoy, and move on. But generally, this is basically your typical dumb action movie. I like the fact that it has conceptually Sakamoto Days type vibes, conceptually. Then, of course, Sakamoto Days is also coming out this year, but that is not for this live. But one thing I'm going to go into the fact is that again, Jackie Chan in another movie. Jackie Chan is there. This guy from Everything Always All at Once, whatever the real actual title is there. And the interaction is what I love. The way the fight goes, the comedy in the movie, even when he was escaping and that black guy was saying a lot of things that I was just laughing after he hooked his hand and gone. You get, I know that I'm going there to enjoy myself. I'm not
Yes.
going to think too much about the plot. This is not a story. This is not a movie I'm going to go and watch and be hearing critical drinker tell me about story. I think cause the guy. We are here for fun, and that is what I want to see. Exactly,
Exactly.
fun, and we move on and we enjoy. So that is where we are placed, and that's where we are based.
Bootleg.
Um, you guys, I don't want to say
Bootleg.
anything bad. Generally, yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
But like,
Yeah, yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
it's probably not a movie that I would watch in cinema. I think even if like I said, it's a dumb action movie. It's like all these kind of movies where you can just you're bored, you can just put on and probably have a good time. So like that's basically all I have to say. I don't want to be a downer.
Yeah. So, thank you.
Wow, read the room.
Thank you
Oh,
for all you
please,
said.
please, please,
Sucked out all the hype
please,
of it
please,
all of a sudden.
please, 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 please.
Well, in the
Yeah.
how do
This is why you should go and marry.
Oh,
Well, in the dim light of what Sarah just did to the room, we have a mystery movie, which I think slowly they are turning it into a franchise. All these Knives Out mystery. I know they gave us Knives Out. It was interesting. Then they gave us, was it glass onion on onion glass or something? Now they are saying wake up dead man. I'm not going to lie. Me, I did not watch that onion glass. Oh. I enjoy Knives Out, and I felt like they should have ended it there, and that is it. Which one is onion glass again? And wake up dead man. Well, the trailer is intriguing. Is nice. I might want to see it, but not maybe at cinema or something. Maybe like January 2026, when I'm like, oh, I don't have anything to watch. Eh, and I look for it and watch it. That's all. That's for me. Sha.
Now,
Well,
wow, now, wow.
I am just going to disagree with that right off the bat. Like, what's your problem? Like, Knives Out was great. Glass Onion was also great. So like, I don't even know your
Eh, eh,
problem. So
eh,
like,
eh, eh, eh,
nigga,
eh, eh,
nigga,
yeah.
Hey, wait.
or Glass
I
Onion
will have
was
to.
great.
Uh, I will
Glass
cut you there
Onion
because we'll follow
was
this talk
great.
into Nedhead. Glass Onion was what?
G-
Were you watching the back of the
was
TV?
great.
That
It
that
was a
remains one
great
of the
movie.
dumbest. No, do you realize
That
that
was the
after
whole
Knives Out
point.
came out, for it to be dumb? Oh God,
Yes,
guy,
it's a glass onion. Do you get the entire concept of a glass onion? An onion has plenty
I do.
layers. And then how can
Yes,
you fault a movie for doing exactly what it was what it told you was going to do?
because
Like
yes,
it was a great movie, and I
wait,
am anticipating the third one. Just that's all I'm going to say.
see, look. I understand. I mean, when I had this talk with Zypher, he was able to like open my mind towards it and some of the this. But after watching Knives Out kept me on edge from beginning till end, watching, thinking, anticipating. I was giving out theories while watching the movie as to see whether the theories will come out. See me hyped, glass onion, I entered it. I was also giving out theories, but by the time I found out what exactly was going on, I felt heartbroken. In fact, no woman has given me as much heartbreak as glass onion did. It was like, what is going
Wow.
on? That kind of thing that you
Wow.
feel like you've used a lot of your mental energy, a lot of mental
Yeah,
energy
and then
and power to
the
go
ending
into
is
a
just so
movie just to see
disappointing. You
nonsense.
can't even cry.
Yes,
That was the whole
exactly.
point.
Like they should give me back my hours of brainstorming the minutes. I think I watched it with the
Brainstorm.
guys. So I was giving statement. I was like, looking at this, it could be this. Just to find out that everything was just rubbish in the end. So please. I am not entering into a what they call a wake up dead man with any anticipation at all. If at all I watch it, I prefer to watch it with the guys, but unfortunately, life so that we could diss it together or enjoy it together. But one thing I'll just point out is the fact that ah, I'm not entering anything with any expectation. I don't tire. My brain is spinning me. What was all
Wow.
that nonsense of glass onion? Oh God of creation.
You guys don't understand the nuance of it all. But it's not your
The
fault.
new is understanding the nuance after that pisses me off more. So it was more like you guys intentionally chose to be dumb. It wasn't like you tried your best and you were dumb. You intentionally chose to be dumb. So you
Well,
intentionally chose to waste my time. How do you expect me to forgive them for that?
yeah, but like it's kind of it follows the Occam razor kind of thing, whereby sometimes when people are faced with a difficult problem, they look at complicated ways on how to solve it. When sometimes the easiest answer is always the same, the answer is always the easiest one. So like it plays along those lines, and I liked it. So like, and they also, I think the person that is writing Knives Out, I can't remember his name. He's trying to play away from the tropes of all these mystery thrillers, and I think it's working for him. So like Knives Out did it, and he kind of replicated it in a way. in Glass Onion, whereby the answer was literally right in front of everybody's face. But because everybody was expecting something complicated, they didn't see it, and it was nice.
Maybe I'll go and watch
Omo,
it. Maybe I'll be the tiebreaker. Maybe I'll go and watch it. Or as far as too.
It-
Right.
it's two against one. I don't know which tiebreaker we're for. So like, they literally can't be a tiebreaker.
That's why I'm asking if I ask.
Oh, well, I don't know. It's the series is going. Sorry, I'm distracted. The movie, The Dead Man Walking. I saw the trailer and I like it actually. I like it, and I've watched like the Knives Out before too. So I like it, but I don't know. There's always
Is
something
it
off about it.
hard for someone to say I like it like 3 times, but not in an exciting way?
But
No,
Yeah,
I
you need
don't
to
there's
say it
just
one more
something
time,
off
and then I'll be
about it.
convinced.
I don't know.
Say one more time, and I'll be
Like,
what?
convinced.
but like every the effort they put in, like the Knives Out, the previous one, like the effort. I'm expecting like good things, but the storyline, Sha, I don't know, might end up disappointing, Sha.
But the effort is in the storyline, to be precise. One
But
thing I
like
want to
it's
mention.
like it's like the reason we are watching Demon Slayer is not for the storyline. At least not
Hey,
me. I don't watch it for the storyline.
nice.
It's for the action, you know.
Stray bullet to Demon Slayer. Heck.
Well, I'm here for it.
Wow.
I'm here for
Wow.
it.
Nice, nice, nice. This
I
shall be televised. But one thing I want to mention,
Yeah.
like in the famous word of Ned Stark before he got beheaded, anything you say before the word "but" is horseshit. So it is after "but." All what you said after is the cuckoo.
No, but I mean, I'm going to enjoy
But,
something.
but,
I'm expecting to enjoy
but,
something. Maybe not the whole thing, but
but
but.
anyway, that's that about. I don't want to waste too much time. Let the wake up dead man sleep or let him wake up. That's his own problem. The next one is ballerina. It's a John Wick. This thing. See, the thing is, I'm not like John Wick. Yeah, is interesting. I like every part of it. Nobody really cared about the story. We just want to see Kung Fu. That's all. If we don't see proper Kung Fu in this one, I don't see the point of watching. You get. So trailer can be amazing. Trailer can scope you to go and watch something. But like me, I will wait for people to go and watch it and let them come back and tell me that okay, it did so well. Yeah,
This
that's
guy
just
doesn't know that Anna de Armas is going to be in this movie, or do you know?
I don't know who you are talking about,
As
but
a
I know the
man, as a man
Wow.
yourself.
Wow.
Ah,
Wow.
God of creation. Like, did you?
Wow.
Okay, question. Did you watch the Continental, the
the
series?
continental. Yeah. But I didn't finish the continental. I got
You, hey, God of creation. Make they no hear this one inside Nethead, sha. But one thing I want to mention is Anna de Armas, looking at the fact that the Continental series followed up with the hype and the amount of the basically what you would love, not completely from John Wick itself. It tells me that they are really cooking when it comes to this, and I'm here for it. More gun fu, more assassin going to go and kill people. Very much here for it. So yeah, there's not much I can say because after watching the trailer, it's more of it was within most of the realm of what I would expect. So what I'm waiting for is when it actually comes out. Cinema, I don't think so, but I'm going to actually watch the movie, and it's more of once it comes out is when I'll be able to finally give a verdict on it. Right now, I am not super excited. I'm excited to see Anna de Armas, yes, but I'm not super excited for it. But let's just see how it goes.
oh, so is the
Wow.
Mm.
wait, is the lady
Priorities.
that you're calling
Yeah.
Anna Diam? I don't know her name. I know her, but I don't know her name.
Very strong
But John
priorities,
Wick,
boss.
John Wick doesn't really disappoint.
Go
Like
do a small Google search, boss.
John Wick does not disappoint. So
Thank you.
I don't know. The ballerina is going to be nice, and she has like the backstory is looking very sad, very. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. It has to be.
I'm not going to watch backstory in any John Wick movie. I want to go and see John shoot gun, kill people, do tricks with gun. That's what I'm going to see. We have to understand
Don't
that.
And now,
worry.
like that's why we
You will
watch it.
get to
So
see that in groves. You will get to
scamming
see
people
that in
effective.
droves.
Did you see the part where she like in the trailer where she like locked the guy in the room and then he just exploded? It's going
See,
to
my
be
own,
good. I think.
my own is trailer can be deceiving. They will just show you something.
True, but
So I want somebody to go and watch the movie first. I won't lie, the trailer is intriguing. It pump you up, you get. For me, I want somebody to go and watch the movie first. Come back and tell me that if you see what she did, the skinny corn, they should have shown this. Then I'll go sit down and watch it. But
But what of when we want to
okay, so
do
you're
review
waiting for
now?
somebody
What will you say?
sacrificial
If we
lamb.
want to do review
Okay.
the next day, how will you
The
run it, guy?
scapegoat.
eh, do the review,
You're
me,
waiting
leave
for
it and I will listen.
You will
See,
figure out how he will do it.
I've been hurt
Uh,
before by watching trailer and I got to the scene. I saw rubbish. So never again.
all right, no problem.
Okay, the next one is Superman. And well,
Oof,
the
ooh,
yeah, Superman.
ah,
Well, this is going to kickstart James Gunn this thing entry into DC into the DCU. So like this is the new DCU. I don't have much to say concerning Superman. When it comes out, I'm going to watch it
eh,
regardless. I'm going to watch it,
eh.
even though the reviews are good or the reviews are bad. I'll go and watch Superman. But like right now, I'm mostly reserved. I just want to see what they do. The trailer looks interesting. There are a lot of Easter eggs and different things inside. We were theorizing on the group before when we were trying to do this thing. We were theorizing on it. That is this Kini be? Is this that guy that looks like Zaro? Is he like going to be like the Doomsday or something or that kind of thing? So, but for me, I think that it would be too early for them to bring this movie. But the suit, from what I've heard on different podcasts and memes, so the suit looks like something that NASA made for him, not necessarily like the Superman suit itself. Superman can wear a normal jacket and it won't get affected by bullet holes and whatnot. It's the aura of him being Superman that actually protects that. So the suit could
Wow,
actually.
that's the first I'm hearing of that.
Yes, I
Exactly.
saw it. I saw it on. I read it in one article. I think it's comic. These comic book guys, comicbook.com. Maybe they are the ones that they said it, or maybe it's Screen Rant or something. I read it somewhere. I never knew about it too. So they said that he has like this aura that protects. I think we can ask our resident comic bookworm, Jelade, if it's true because he would know. He knows a lot about Superman. That's on the side. So like for the Superman movie, I don't really like the suit, but if there is a form of way that they will hint at it that is just like a starting out suit, no wala, I'm good. I'm excited for it, but I don't have much to say. I want to see it and see what happens. I'm excited that they are restarting the universe.
But
Uh,
I think generally speaking, I think that's what James Gunn is going for. I think he's going for a more um um laid back kind of movie. Because I don't think, because if you see the way he does his movies, it's not really all that too serious, like Guardians of the Galaxy, Suicide Squad. Like he doesn't try to be overly serious with everything that he does. So I think that's one way he's going with it. But another thing I want to say about his former movies, James Gunn likes to use a lot of characters. You can even see from the trailer that there are a lot of characters inside. You see Green Lantern, Mr. Terrific, the Kaiju. There are a lot of characters inside. I think Supergirl too is there. And one thing that he usually does is that he kills them off relatively early so that they don't bother him later on. I don't know if he's going to do that with Superman, but we will see.
You should
Um,
do that. about that now.
Superman, the Superman, I don't know, generally Superman, it's been not, I mean, it's going, the trailer looked nice and all, but Superman generally doesn't do it for me. I don't know, it's just very, I don't know what he used to explain it, but it's a very mundane hero type thing that, I don't know, it doesn't give anything. There's nothing special there. I don't know, I'm not expecting anything amazing from it, but the trailer looked nice.
Oh, Freya. So not Freya. So I'll just save your name as Freya on the group. So Farira,
I mean,
you are
it works
so
either way.
exactly. You are so. Should I say? I won't use the word lucky that you're not in that head because they would have come for what?
Actually,
And not
actually,
just you. That part has questions to answer. Be like, say we'll ask that one again.
no, but
What is
like
his top five
Superman is
movies, top
so.
five series again? Because no,
I
no,
feel
no,
like
no,
when it
no,
comes
no.
to
I'm
DC,
on the aspect of
the
did you people watch that trailer?
yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yes. Okay. 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 No. No. Freya, land first. Land with what you're saying. Then I'll come in.
Oh no, like I was just saying that when it comes to DC for me, maybe if it's Joker something, I don't know, maybe then like that's like the route, I don't know, DC hero type thing that I actually enjoy. But like the other ones, I don't know, eh, I don't know, like the Flash series now, it's I don't know, I don't know, it's just I don't
Oh my
it just
god.
doesn't do it for me. It's so it's not exciting. That's just it. It's just not exciting. It doesn't.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
I want to first of all make a strong disclaimer. I am a strong Marvel fan who shits a lot on DC. But because of you people, I am going to defend a Superman trailer like I'm a DC fan. What is wrong with you people? Why are
Okay.
you doing this to me?
Wow.
If you
Wow.
look at that trailer, when I watched that trailer, the first thing I did was laugh. I laughed loudly because I could see James Gunn all over the movie, and I understood that we are in for something special. First of all, we look at the Superman. We already know that he's trying to go for a Superman that is closer to who he is in the comics than who we have seen in the DCU in the past. And that
Yeah,
is
true.
somebody that is actually struggling with his day-to-day life and activity, and somebody that is also not so experienced in the first place. The entire reason for the suit is the lack of experience. That's one thing to look at. And again, the suit looks fire. I don't know what that boy is on. I don't know whether it's the red tights that he's not used to. Guy, go and read comics properly. Or go and watch cartoon properly. This is Superman we're looking at. We see
No,
our guy. The
there was
first
one thing
thing,
I noticed with the there was one thing I noticed like with the trailer though. Like when he was
yeah,
like the taking the glasses off, putting the glasses on thing. Like
yeah.
I could see the vision. Like okay, yeah, when he's with the glasses, if you don't know him personally, you can't really tell that he's the one. I don't know that
Thank
part. I
you.
was like okay,
Thank
okay,
you.
but
Like exactly. Now you are showing me that you watched the trailer. The fact that they are
Wow.
able to get the different what they call it, the fact that Clark Kent does not look like Superman. It's not so obvious. That is one thing you have to give
yeah,
props to the movie and the costume. Secondly, this guy started the movie by bleeding. Batman no gats ask question again say do you bleed? My guy don show say e dey bleed, e collect. Like it is good. The movie is going to be a lot what they call action centric. And I think from a review or from an interview, James Gunn said that he's dropping Superman into the heart of the action. All this backstory,
yeah,
whatever, we go see am like 5-10 minutes. Then we are moving into what is going on. There's so many things that are happening in it for you to be excited. Is it the appearance of Green Lantern? Is it the appearance of Mr. Terrific? Is it the kaiju? And in every single scene, you see Superman struggling, meaning that the guy is actually doing what we see many Marvel heroes do, which is actually struggle. He's not just some invincible nigga. My guy, they collect. Last one, he called his dog, say make his dog drag am home. He don't tire. He no do again. He know they fight again. He is tired because of all the beating he has been collecting since morning. You get. So these are things that I look at in this trailer that I'm like, okay, DC is finally serious. James Gunn is finally serious to actually give me a talking point argument with what they call it this way for someone like Zizi for the last past few years will probably have been discussing and be telling me things as per begging me to understand why it is not trash. But now James Gunn is showing me that I can actually see a vision, and Marvel might have to step up more so that I'll have that edge to attack people like Zizi. So one thing I want to point out is
Mhm.
that this trailer was an awesome trailer. It's one of the best trailers that I have seen. One of in a what they call 2024 for a 2025 movie, from the beginning till the end of it, from the different characters that showed up, from the different Easter eggs that came up, from the fact that Superman they collect, and I am sure I'll be laughing. My guy, every single scene, if they are not pouring fire on him, something is landing on his head, he's falling from the sky, he's being dragged across baseball field. The guy is actually going to struggle and he's going to go back home and sleep. I'm gonna say he get low his here. If not, my guy go collect too much. These are the things. And on top of everything, human beings are still hating on him. See that person that was throwing something on his head at the beginning of the trailer. You understand? So many lively, true things about Superman is from the comics is going to be replicated in this movie. For anybody that is a superhero fanatic, for anybody that's a comic lover, these are the type of things we would want to see on the big screen. So when they are bringing that to us, you will not tell me that it was mundane or it wasn't so great or you are not excited. I'll ask you again, you watch trailer or you watch back of TV? That Paul, Sora, let us
What?
forgive you now.
No,
We
Allah.
can tell that you're very passionate about this, Uja.
I
So
know,
like, just
right?
calm down.
And again, and
Like
again,
he just
and
went
again,
off.
disclaimer: I am
You
an
You
were
just went
speechless.
off.
MCU fan, Marvel fan. It's you people that
You could
caused
have fooled
this.
me.
It sounds like you're
You could have
jumping
fooled
boat.
me.
You're jumping ship. Oh God.
I'm not jumping ship. I beg, oh, I beg that you guys cause out. All right.
Clearly.
Sorry.
We have less than 3 minutes left. So we have Avatar Fire and Ash. There is no official trailer yet, unless you go online and you go and see ones that people have edited and done different kind of things to, or AI trailers. That's your own cup of tea.
I
No
think
official
we can't really discuss things that we can't see. So I think
so like
we'll talk about that one when it gets there.
Fantastic Four first steps. We've already said a lot about it. No
Ye-
official trailer yet. So like if we start talking about it, we'll just be repeating a lot of things. So the only one we can talk about right now is Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. And as well, somebody mentioned in the comments MK2. No official trailer for MK2 yet. So there isn't much to discuss, but we can equally say we are expecting what they would do. So Mission Impossible Final Reckoning Part 2. Well, there is not Part 2, Final Reckoning. From my own side, there's nothing to say other than let's see how it concludes. My own is one day some Cruise will get tired of running, and maybe we'll pass the torch to maybe it junior.
Maybe when the sun dies and the what do you call it, and the sun rises in the because
Ah.
he can't get tired of running. He's in his
If it
contract.
Tom Cruise run, Tom Cruise run. Even in the movie where he acted one comedic in a comedic role, Tom Cruise was running. I'm like, you will get tired one day. But the Tom Cruise one is very, 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 very iconic. I remember that when I was in like primary school, you want to run really fast, you have to open your hands like this, do the Tom Cruise. If you fold it, you will run slow. So if you do this, you will run fast. So it's quite iconic. It's quite iconic. But at one day you will get tired. So let's round up the Mission Impossible Final Reckoning, and we can call it a day.
ye- well,
Like I think, like you said,
okay.
there's not really much to say. I think the Mission Impossible series has they've kind of done everything they can possibly do at this point. Like it's kind of like watching the Fast and Furious movies. You know what to
Yes,
expect.
yes. Just watch it and enjoy.
Mhm.
Unless we got
Yeah.
say, I will just tell him to push it to needed because he's always having something to say. when it comes to
Chai, chai, that's movie so okay. But let Freya land then, so that because I have a lot to say, I can quickly just wrap it up off. So
okay.
Freya.
Oh, I don't really have much to say in regards to Mission Impossible. But one thing is, I did like the trailer, so I will be watching it. I'll watch it.
Well, do that if you say you have a lot to say, you will be saying it in our D&D session because we have Dungeons and so you probably be saying it in Dungeons and Dragons. And
Yeah, fair, fair.
yeah, yeah, you can go
Yeah,
ahead.
but let me just quickly mention like just a few words and a few words on each of the last three so that I can just do it quickly. First of all, let's move to Fantastic Four First Steps. And like I mentioned, it is the movie every single Marvel fan is waiting for. Every single MCU fan is waiting for. And the fact that it is being put so close to Thunderbolt, it shows how much Thunderbolt is not going to be that much of a serious movie in the first place. But I am waiting for the trailer. Before Fantastic Four and Superman, they were doing what they call it, last car checkup. They were going head to head, but we are still waiting for them to give us an official trailer for the Fantastic Four. And once it's there, we'll be back to discuss it. If we are moving to Mission Impossible Final Reckoning, let's look at the fact that with the last movie I saw, Tom Cruise was hanging off of a plane, if I remember. So
Yes.
from there to what is going to happen in the full movie, I am
Sorry,
seated
sorry, sorry.
because
That
now Tom Cruise.
him hanging on
You
the
said?
side of the not the last movie. The last movie, he drove, he rode a motorbike over a cliff. He rode
Aha,
a motorbike
yes.
over a cliff.
Yes. Sorry. Thank you for reminding me. Riding a motorbike over a cliff. I want to see. This is more of a thousand ways Tom Cruise can kill himself. So I'll be there for it, and I'm going to
Dragon
watch it
fly,
properly. But
dragon
now,
fly.
exactly the last one, which is Avatar: Fire and Ash. I just have a few words that my guys, when they watch it, they will understand. And the word is, I am ready to see I cuts go against other navies. Oh God, oh God. James Cameron has what they call, he has overcooked with the Avatar series, and right now the fact that it was clearly stated that they are going to go against other navies because the fire people are not necessarily the friendliest of people. That I want to see. Human beings, their significance in the story has gone out of play. The fact that even in the Way of the Water they had to bring back dead people to fight again, it just shows that human beings' significance are gone. So now we're entering a new realm, we're entering a new level. Basically, they've leveled up and they're going to go against each other probably. And the fact that the children are not so much grown, meaning that what is happening with the fire people is not so far from what happened in the Way of the Water. That's another thing I want to see. I want to see how they'll deal with the trauma and experience from the past movie and get into this movie. So yeah, this it in fact it is one of it takes top five in my most anticipated movie for 2025. And God so happened to make it that it is ending in December, so I can save money for it. Nice. So we did
So
there and we did there campaign
basically, James Cameron is recreating the Avatar Last Airbender universe. No, wala. We will get there.
using Avis.
We later say it. We later say it. We'll get there. So, well, I think this is where we wrap it up for today. There's going to be another live session tomorrow for Epic Musicals where you will be meeting with the likes of Hill, the likes of Kujat, the likes of Fatima, and all other people that you normally see in the Epic Musicals. So, the last saga is going to be tomorrow. So, please kindly tune in for that. And
The
also,
next saga, not last saga, I beg.
yeah, the next saga is going to be tomorrow. Thanks for the correction. Kindly tune in for that. Uh, and also, this year we have lots of interesting and amazing content for you. We have lots of shorts that will be coming out, lots of long form videos as well. And as well, there are going to be lots of, or rather, let me say, some form of hangouts, so to say, for people like us. I was going to say people like you, but then people like us. Anyways, something like a convention of a sort. So most of all these will happen this year, and there are so much more that we have for you guys. So please kindly like, share, subscribe if you've not, and To our 2, 3 fans that has been watching us on and off throughout this time, we appreciate you. And to all those that will come back and watch later, we appreciate you as well. Thank you very much for taking your time out of this busy Tinubu regime to use data to watch us. We appreciate. We say thank you. And from all of us from the poker, bye bye. I don't tire. I won't go
Bye.
chop.
Peace.
Bye.
All right, now
Bye.
we see you guys later.
Yeah.
I don't